Hello, hello. Happy Sunday, everyone. If this is your first time joining me, my name is Kim Dent, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I live in Maryland Heights, Missouri, and I've been a demonstrator for 21 years. I have classes in person if you're in the St. Louis or Illinois area on the second Friday and Saturday of the month at Zion Lutheran Church. We're located in Maryland Heights, right off of 270. So if you're interested in in-person classes, please comment or contact me. I'd be happy to have you join our classes. I have a class on Friday night. It begins at 6 p.m. And then I have two classes on Saturday. One begins at 9 a.m. and then the second one begins at 1 p.m. And they last about 3 or 3.5 hours. You make 5 cards. The cost is $10, but the first time you come, you're absolutely free. Also, if you bring a new friend to my class, or if you spend $25 before shipping and tax, you get a $5 credit towards your order. So contact me. I'd love to have some new stampers join us. I love doing Facebook Lives, and I won't quit doing that, but I'm so thankful that we've been able for the past year to have in-person classes. Hello, everyone. Thank you. Thanks. Hi, Jill. Hi, Carol. I think I saw Peggy. Names are popping by, so let me sync my laptop. I have a lot of really fun things to share with you, so hold on. How is everyone? Well, hello, Kate. How are you? Good to have you. Today was a beautiful day. Hi, Shirley. It was almost too pretty to be in my stamp room. But I did it because I have 2 really cute cards and a whole lot, some swap cards. Hey, Mary, happy Sunday to you. Some team cards that I want to show you that are adorable. So let's see, I think I'm almost there. Team cards that I want to show you that are adorable. So let's see, I think I'm almost there. Hold on, girls. There we go. Hi, Kelly. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, there we are. I said at my team meeting or at stamp class, I feel like I need a news crew that syncs everything so that I can show you the cards. If it was just about creating and stamping for all of you, I could do it every day. I know, Peggy, you're right. I'm looking out my basement windows and yeah, it is dark. I don't like that part, but I do love the weather. Jan, the classes for October are Friday the 14th and Saturday the 15th. And then in November, I am attending a event in Indianapolis, a Stampin' Up! Event on the weekend that we normally would have stamped. So I pushed it up 1 week. So mark your calendars for November 4th and 5th for November classes. Hi, Chrissy. All right. I'm ready, and I think if you all can hear me okay, I am going to flip my camera around. So hold on just 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm still getting used to the new way that Facebook does their control thing. So there, I think I'm okay. Let's see if I turn this off, what will happen? Nope, too dark. All right. If you are joining me for the first time, this is my website. This is my online store that you can shop. You can check out. The catalogs are there. All of the promotions and the sales that we have are right here. You can find out a little bit about me. You can find out class dates. If you're if you like what you see tonight and you are interested in purchasing, you can always contact me and I can place the order for you. or you can go to my website and order directly, and it can be shipped directly to your house. Jan, we do have November 5th as for Operation Packing Party. My afternoon class will move up to the confirmation room. So we'll have the morning class down in the fellowship hall, and then the afternoon class will move to the confirmation room. So we're all good. All right, so this is my host code. I don't know, sorry if I'm repeating myself. This is the host code. If you would like to help me out, you would enter this if your order is $149.99 or less. If your order is $150 or more, do not use this code because I want you to receive the Stampin' Rewards. So here we go. I want to show you first, my team had a meeting on Saturday, and I want to show you some adorable cards that were made by some girls on my team. This first card is from Brenda Rose Johnson, and it is done with the Scotty Dog punch. You can see she punched it out in basic black, and his little, I think it's a he dog, his little bow is in, I think that's real red. This paper I love. It is the Celebrate Everything. It is one of the host rewards that is in the mini catalog. So if you have a $150 order, you can get a huge pack of all sorts of different occasions. This one, you can tell she paired it with the Christmas paper. And then that's, I believe that is, I want to say it's Granny Apple Green. It could be Parakeet Party. No, it's Granny Apple Green. So cute. And then she's got some cute little embellishments on there. So that was from my friend Brenda Rose Johnson. This is from my friend Celine. Oh, if you're a snowman lover, oh my goodness, do you love this? Look at all the work that went into it. Let me see some thumbs ups or some hearts if you are a snowman lover. Look at all the work. So all of those little pieces are die cut, and these are from the this DSP I'm going to use tonight. This is from the Gnome DSP, and then the snowman, all of those little pieces, and this is like a work of heart right there. Because all of this, she used the puffy paint that we sell, I believe, then the trees, and then she said she hand cut the lights. Adorable. I cannot figure out why I'm getting this weird shadow on my, let me move it over. I'm not sure why I've got this weird on the right hand side of the screen. I'm trying to, nope, that's not it either. Nope, that's not it. Oh, sorry girls, we're gonna have to go with it. Okay, this one was made by Kelly to Shannon. Look how sweet this one is. Sunflowers galore. Hey Brenda. Yeah, let me see if I move the card and my camera to the left, if that, oh, you know what, I think I know what it is. It's the holder. That, I hope that solves it. No. There. Oh, yay. That's what it was, girls. The thing that holds my camera in place, or my phone in place. I didn't have the lens far enough out. Yay. Yay. Okay, look at this sweet card. There's the Gingham Cottage DSP. This was cut out with the dies. The I think that's our layering scallop punch. And on the inside, wishing you a little extra happiness just because you're you. And look at, so sweet. I love this. So bright and cheery. This one was made by my friend Lynn Zerby. And I can't remember the name of the stamp set, even though I just got it. Hi, sweet friend. And then there's some of that coordinating DSP. The ribbon, so cute. Oh, and I think this might be from Celebrate Everything too. And then look down here, how she did that. Ah, that was very clever. I I'm going to do something similar to this tonight on one of our cards. So thanks for the inspiration. This one is my card. If you missed last week's Facebook Live, this is from Peace to You. And I decided I loved it so much with the Snowflake DSP. This is the iridescent piece. And then I used my Stamparatus to crank out the cards, and then some basic rhinestones. So, and then on the inside, Peace to You at Christmas. Love this stamp set. And that's Starry Sky. And then Pam Watson, my friend Pam, made this one. I think this is so classy. Like, you could use this for so many different things. You could use it for a wedding, or I also think you could use it as a sympathy card or a birthday card. I just think it's such a classic look. And then the last one, my friend Patty Waller made this one, and they got the inspiration from a card that I made last year. This fancy, well, I think, yeah, you would call this a fancy fold. Isn't that pretty? I believe this is from the sunflower set, and then she used beautiful sequins on there. So I love sharing. I'm so proud of the girls on my team, and I love when we do swaps. I love coming home with a little stack of cards. So thank you, St. Louis card fangirls. Okay, the first card that I'm going to share with you tonight, we always do make and takes at my team meeting, and I'm going to show you what we made. I got the idea for this card from a talented demonstrator. Her name is Susan Campfield, and she does beautiful work. Look at this. Is like a here. I gotta move my camera up. This is a fun fold. So this is with the Holly and Boughs DSP. This is a great card if you want a little bit of a, you want to impress your friends, but the only stamping on it is this piece right here, Christmas Wishes, which is from Boughs of Holly, and then from Our Home to Yours. And then you can see we stamped some of the holly leaves on the side. We used the Quatrefoil embossing folder, which is so beautiful. And then I used the In Color 2021-2023 In Color Opal Rounds, then a little bit of the ribbon. This die is also from the Hollyberry. Is it Boughs of Holly? Hollyberry? I just noticed this. Got some Pacific Point ink on there. So this was my inspiration for the card that I wanted to create for all of you tonight. And here's the card that we're going to make. So it's that same idea. So if you love purples, do you love this? And florals. And it's so easy to make. Look, I just mirrored the Christmas card. So this is a pretty birthday card. And I used the Happiness Abounds stamp set along with the Hues of Happiness DSP. So this is the stamp set that you can find, or this is what they used along with the DSP on the front of this year's catalog. Hey, Lisa, thank you for tuning in. I love that paper too, Kelly to Shannon, and I have a whole bunch of it. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to pull this away. I also used the dies from this set. I'm going to show you the kit and how easy it is to make this sweet little card. You could do it in so many different colors. So the first thing you're going to need is, this is the card base. This is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And that color is Highland Heather. Then this is the little folding mechanism. This is Gorgeous Grape. Do you love these two colors together if you're purple girls? This is, oh, I didn't write down the measurements. Or maybe I did, and it came off. Hold on. Yeah, I did. This piece is 4 1/4 by 9 3/4, and you score it at 3 1/4 and 6 1/2. And then the next piece that you need you're going to use some DSP from the Hues of Happiness. This one is what I use behind the flowers. This is 3 by 4. Let's see if I put this over to the side. And then I also use, oh, I love this paper, 3x4. So that's 2 pieces of 3x4 for the DSP. And then the piece on the inside that you are going to stamp on, also 3x4. So 3 pieces of 3x4, 2 of them are the DSP, Hues of Happiness DSP, and then this 3x4 piece is what we stamp on. All right, and then you need a piece of, this is fresh freesia, 3 3/4 by 5. And that is what you're going to emboss with the quatrefoil. Quatrefoil, I don't know what that means, but it sounds fancy. This is the new quatrefoil embossing folder, and it is a thin embossing folder. So, but it's a wide one, which is very nice. So quatrefoil in the annual catalog. And then here is, you can see I didn't stamp these, I just colored, or I mean I didn't stamp and color these, I just cut out with our dies the pieces that I needed to decorate the card. So I didn't pull in the other DSPs, but they're beautiful. They're all sorts of pinks and some yellows, some dark purple. This is like fresh freesia. This looks like starry sky or night of navy. So, and even, can you see like the leaves that I used? I just used the DSP to make the flowers right here. And then this piece right here is one of the dies from the Holly, that die set, the Boughs of Holly DSP. But I thought, I'm just keeping the layout the same. And so I'm going to show you how quick and easy this card comes together. So we're going to bring in my bone folder, and I'm going to clear these pieces away. So like I said, this piece was 4 1/4 by 9 3/4. Score at 3 1/4 and 6 1/2. Let's see. And I don't know if this piece, I'm going to show you how it opens. So this one, the score is at the bottom. So if you can think, because in my brain I had a little trouble. It just seemed like it should go the other way, but this top piece opens like this. Does that make sense to everybody, I hope? And give it a nice, clean, crisp fold. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to bring in the 3x4 DSP. And there, it was hard. Look at, I wanted the flowers, but I needed something subtle or plain to go on this piece so that that the flowers would pop. And I put the lighter portion of the DSP up towards the top. And then this piece, gorgeous, 3x4. This, there's the opposite side. This is so cute. I almost think this would be so sweet, like for a kid card. I don't know. Just reminds me, I don't know, the stitching, like embroidery, but we're going to use the beautiful side. Not that the other side is cute, I think. So this panel goes right here, and you can, there's not really a direction with this, so I can just choose which way I want it to go. It doesn't really make a difference because the flowers are going in all sorts of directions. All right, and then, oh, I already did the embossing, so I'm going to show you what it looks like. This is the fresh freesia. I ran it through the quatrefoil embossing folder. We're going to layer this piece, this is 3 3/4 by 5, onto the Highland Heather. And then I can go ahead and I'm going to put this piece. Now you want to give it a little extra adhesive because it is a moving card. That. And then we're going to bring in, where's my little pieces? I've already cut these out for you, so there you can see I chose that that dark flower, which is going to go right here. I'm going to pop that up. And then this little rosette is going to go right there. So let me get the little rosette is going to go just flat down right about there. And then the big flower that goes up on dimensionals. That for our St. Louis girls that follow the St. Louis Cardinals. Was that not exciting? Albert made it to 700. That was so exciting. So we had a big week of baseball for those who are watching that are out of town. Okay, and I'm going to position this one. Let's see, how did it go? Kind of like that. Yay, Albert is right. So exciting. Now we just have to watch them get to the World Series, right, Jan? All right, this one I'm going to use, let's see, let me bring in my Tombow glue. Remember, you only need a little dot or two. This one is going to go right there. I had fun. It's always fun. You know, I could have used my paper snips to cut these pieces out, but I was in a happy stamping mood, and I thought I had lots of time, but then the second card. So I did this one first for you all this afternoon, and I breezed through it. I guess because I knew my measurements and everything. Now the next card that I'm going to show you, I had a little trouble. So it was a little crazy getting ready to go live at 7 o'clock, but it all came together. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the happy birthday stamp and my gorgeous grape. Move this out of the way. Oh, and bring in my Pierce mat because it's a photopolymer stamp. Oh, that's not sticking on there very well. And this one almost goes off, but I thought it does go off a little bit. The little curly cues at the end of the H and the Y, but that's okay. Yay. I love the font on this. I say that. I think I say that every week, don't I, girls? I love the font. All right, the other thing that we need to stamp is the 3x4 piece of that's going to be where our message is for the inside, and we're going to stamp "You are wonderful in every way." And I don't know why I put that Pierce mat away. You are wonderful in every way. Oh, and you know what? I added, I'll tell you a little story about that in a second. Oh, so pretty. So here you can see, I saw a demonstrator talk about this. So for Kelly to Shannon and all of you who have this paper, I always thought on the big pieces of 12 by 12, such a shame because some of the flowers, you know, aren't complete. And then I saw, I wish I could think of her name, the demonstrator, she was like, here, I can show you an example. Like when the flowers are like this, I thought, well, that's so sad because that whole flower is going to waste. But what she did was she just took her paper snips and she cut it out, and then she used it for the inside of her card where the inside message was. So I thought, I'm going to do that. And then I saw Lynn's, oh, I'm about out of this. I saw Lynn's card with the message on the inside, and I thought, I'm going to do that tonight. So look how pretty that is. So all we need to do now is let that set for just a second. I'm going to put this on the inside. Look, I love it. And there's that thing, you know, the tombow gives me a little bit. I can see I didn't have it quite on the edge, but look how pretty that is. It kind of ties it all together. Oh, and then we're going to take my, I can move this out of the way now. We're going to take, I forgot about the dimensionals. We're going to put the happy birthday up on dimensionals. Oh, thanks, Allison. And that's going to slide right under kind of this big flower. I guess it's a rose. And then I'm going to bring in the very pretty Opal Rounds. I should buy these in bulk. These are 2021, 2023 in color Opal Rounds. And you can see they come in, this is Pale Papaya, Fresh Freesia. I can't remember this one. Evening Evergreen. Is that Polished Pink? And I'm not sure what this one is. Oh, girls. I'm having a brain. You know what? Okay, one. Ooh, I made that a little tight. There's one down there, and then two on the top. Use the little spatula in. Usually I have the little pokey end out. Oh my goodness. There we go. Isn't that fun? Thank you. Jill, is it, yeah, is it soft succulent? It does look like dot candy. You're right. Remember that candy we used to eat? Picking that stuff off the paper. You're exactly right, Allison. Oh, thank you. Thanks, girls. Soft succulent and polished pink. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I use them all the time. I guess because, I don't know, they're soft, they're pastel, or no, I guess just some Pale Papaya, Fresh Freesia. Those are kind of the pastel-y ones. And then this polished pink is pretty bright. I love soft succulent. And then Evening Evergreen, I never thought I would use it, and I use it all the time. So this looked very, you can see I used it on the Christmas card. So that's that card. Now the next card is the one that I had a little trouble with, but I think it turned out really cute. So I'm excited to show you. It is an accordion fold card with a belly band. So this is the Kindest Gnomes. The DSP is called Storybook Gnomes, and it is found on page 43 of the mini catalog. So this is how it works. You would pull this off, the recipient would, and then it opens up like this. Oh, and you know what? I probably should have put another panel right there of DSP. Or on that side too. We could have just jazzed this all up. I'm going to show you how easy it is to make this one. And you can see from the card, not a whole lot of stamping. The warmest wishes and then the verse on the inside. But the gnomes, this is actually cut out of the DSP, which I'm going to show you. And if you, even if you're not a gnomey person, I want to show you how pretty the DSP is. So I'm going to move this to the side. So this, isn't this pretty? I think these trees are like, do not have to have gnomes. It's just all these, what do we call those? Pencil trees, maybe? There's all sorts of patterns on them. And then the flip side, this is where I got the little sleeping fox. But you can see the deer and the moose and the birds and the bunnies. This is cute, very cute, cute, cute. And then the next piece, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh. My phone that is, for some reason, the battery, so whenever it says, you know, it's close to running out of charge, it blocks out my sound, but hopefully you can hear me. And I'm going to go real quick on this card because I don't know. That's what happened the last time, I think. I'm going to go real quick on this card because I don't know how much battery is left on my phone. Girls. All right. Or maybe if it does it again, girls, I'm watching the screen. I just am going to have to, I've got my charger right here, but the sound is not good when I do that. All right. I think oh, here, look at this lovely. I love this one. Isn't that pretty? And then mushrooms on the other side. So this is very cute. Has nothing to do with winter. Okay, I think I covered all of them. So now I'm going to bring in my card kit, which is a piece of Pacific Point. You're going to score, it's 5.5 by 11. So you only get one card out of a piece, but that's okay, out of a piece of cardstock, but that's okay. And then you're going to score it at 1 1/4, 4 6 3/4. And then the next piece, 4 by 5 1/4. This is the piece we stamp on, 3 3/4 by 5. Then you need a piece of 3.5 by 3.5, and this is what I cut the scallop circle out of. So I used the layering circle dies for this. Then for the belly band, it is 1 1/2 by 9.5. And I'll tell you, I originally was going to score it, and then I kind of got frustrated, and so I just wrapped it around, and it works. So, and I'll tell you about that in a second. 2.5 by 5 1/4 for the pretty snowflake paper. And then this tiny piece is 1 by 5 1/4. And then a piece of 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and that's for this piece right here. It's to cut out. So I'm going to pull this aside. So for these fancy fold cards, or fun fold, we like to call them, it really does pay to have, you've got to have like a scoring tool, either with our trimmer, it has the cutting blade as well as the scoring blade, and then, or the scoreboard. Simply Scored scoring tool. And you want to give it a good crease just because it is kind of a bulky little card, especially with the belly band. And then I'm gonna assemble this really quick, so hopefully I don't lose the charge, girls. This 1 inch by 5 1/4 piece goes right here. Oh, thank you, Brenda. And then the 2.5 by 5 1/4 piece goes on the next panel. And then I'm going to take my 4 by 5 1/4 piece, and this is Balmy Blue. So Pacific Point and Balmy Blue. It is a gorgeous blue. And then I've already cut out my pieces for my little gnome. So for my little circular piece, so I'm going to stamp. I'm going to bring in Warm Wishes. And I'm going to put it up a little bit higher than I did on my sample. The little gnomey kind of had to, his little feet are kind of on the blue scallop. So that's a little bit higher, I think. And my little gnome, he is up on dimensionals. And then the little sleeping fox, we don't have a die for that. We just have to cut it out with our snips, paper snips, which are the best scissors. Girls, if you don't have a good pair of crafting scissors, you need to call me because they are fantastic. Now, my tip for cutting is, you'll see I move the paper, and I'm always going to leave like a slight teeny hair of a border when I cut. So for those of you who say, I don't like fussy cutting, those are my 2 tips. You always leave, I don't know if you can see it, it's a tiny hair of a border. You don't want to cut up on the image. You just want to cut like right next to it. And then I move the paper, and then these fantastic little scissors are like 10 bucks, and they have the sharpest little points on it, so it makes cutting so easy. And then this piece is going to get, the little fox is going to go directly down on the scallop circle. He's kind of hiding behind the little gnome. And then this gets put down here. And I'm going to bring in, these are fine sparkle adhesive back gems. Look at how cute. Oh. So this is my first time using them, and I love them. They coordinate with the Storybook Gnomes DSP, but look at the colors, girls. So we're going to use one right here, right there, there. And then I'm going to share with you what I did for my belly band. So I used, where is it? It is over here. These two, it's a set, and I hope you can see it. These beautiful snowflakes. This is a set of 2. There's pine-like boughs. You get one that has pine boughs on it, and then this one that has snowflakes. And when I created this little thing, I thought it needs something. So I just embossed the 2 ends by running it through like this. I didn't worry about this back piece because, as you can see, my piece, 9.5 inch piece, is longer than my embossing folder. So I just focused on the 2 ends. Isn't that pretty? I love that embossing folder. Snowflakes are gorgeous. So let's see. Before I do that, I want to finish this last piece. I'm going to bring in the 3 3/4 by 5 and stamp it for you real quick. I can see I've got something on my ink pad. You don't want that. So the ink is Pacific Point. The inside is Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And the one thing you have to be careful of, because you don't want the message to hang over the side, you kind of have to keep your messages kind of towards the left, I guess you would say, piece of the paper. Oh, so sweet. I could have decorated this piece. What I meant was, like, I wanted to stamp it close enough so that it didn't hang out, you know, like part of the new year, like on this piece. So that's done. Now I'm going to show you my tips on the belly band. Try to glue this down. But it would have been fun. I could have put some little creatures on the inside. That would have been cute too. So when you're signing it or stamping it, you got to stay like underneath on this side of the cardstock. All right, here's my tip on the belly band. I fiddled with this, and I've done it before where I have given you measurements like where you should score, and I fiddled and fiddled with it, and I know other demonstrators, they'll give you scores for, you know, to make it so it wraps around. When I did that, when I scored it at the measurements that I had been given, when I tucked it into one of our envelopes, it was so big it wouldn't, the flap would not fold correctly, and that made me kind of crazy. So what I mean was, it was kind of up here, so this flap wouldn't have folded great. So I know I have a very good friend, and what she does with her belly bands is she just takes this piece and then she wraps it. And one thing you want to do is you want to pull it like really tight. It'll loosen up you've got to be able to, you know, move it up and down, but you've got to have it taut so that it fits inside, if you want it to fit inside one of our envelopes. You just want to give it to somebody, you know, it doesn't matter too much. The other tip is, instead of putting the adhesive on the back of the scallop circle, I'm going to put it directly onto this belly band. You're right, Jill. Yeah, you could definitely, if I would have had a little snowflake snowflake stamp, I could have stamped on the inside, or I could have stamped some on this belly band. So there is that. Now, as long as I've got sound, I want to show you one more thing. Let's see. Should have cut this earlier. This was something I pulled out the my envelope, and I've seen a lot of girls do this, and it's decorating this flap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure. Let's see how big this is. My flap looks like it's about 5.5 inches long by maybe 2 1/4. Let's cut it at that. So that's 5 1/4. 5 1/4. Let's see if that does it. 5 1/4 by 2 1/2. Oh, no, that must not have been right. What is it? 5 3/4. Okay, hold on. I just am doing this on the fly because I thought it was so cute. So 5 3/4 by 2 1/2. They take their, like sometimes when you have like scrap left over, they, to decorate your envelope, let's see, they always use glue, so I'm going to use glue too. Thank you, Carol. You take your glue and put it on the back flap. Then you take your DSP, got a mess here, and lay it on top like this. Watch how easy this is, girls. And then you open up your flap and you take your paper snips and you just trim it. There's no template, or you use the envelope flap as your template. And it is even more adorable. So you've got yourself a decorated envelope to go with your adorable belly band card. How about that? Isn't that cute? Oh, and my glue isn't quite dry. It's sliding. Ah. There we go. How cute is that? So let me know which one was your favorite. If you love the Kindest Gnomes, or you love this fun fold with the Hues of Happiness. Which one is your favorite? I like both of them. I'm not really even a gnomey person, but I love the snowflakes and I love the little creatures that go along with it. So anyway, I'm going to flip. Oh, let's see. Should I flip? I'm going to flip it around. I think I'm doing all right, girls. Okay. Thanks for hanging with me. Thanks for letting me know that I was out of sound. I've got an old iPhone, and I have a feeling it's going to be time to replace it pretty soon, because it's just not holding the charge like it used to. Thanks, everyone. All right, I want to remind you there's a couple of things, because this week, can you believe we're going into the last week of September? So Perfect Partners, those coordinating stamp sets with the dies, I just want to emphasize again, those dies will go away at the end of September. So take a look at your, you can go online to my online store, my website, and take a look at Perfect Partners. If you want them, you want to order them by September 30th. The other thing that's going away are the weekly deals. So the weekly deals are cute, little bargains that they're taking a couple dollars off of like 11 products. That weekly deal promotion will go away on the 28th. So if you're placing an order, just make sure, if you can save a few dollars, check into the weekly deals. So that's on the website also. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful week. God's blessings. Bye-bye.